So this is the AVID Hi-Fi Ingenium Plug-and-Play. AVID Hi-Fi, not to be confused with AVID, we know from Pro Tools in the studio, but this is really the brand for hi-fi stuff, mostly record players, but also speakers. I had some speakers of AVID Hi-Fi here. They sound really amazing, and I can also say that from their record players. This is the entry level, still 1400 euros. So if you compare it to their more expensive models, they're around 20,000. You can maybe even go to 30,000 euros for a record player. So this is almost, you could say, a budget AVID Hi-Fi player, but still you get a lot of quality. So this is really bang for the buck, even with the price of 1400 euros. As you can see, it's very compact and everything is connected already when you buy it. The arm is already there. There's already a cartridge, needle. The motor is separate, but you get it in the box. And even the wire is already connected to the arm. So the construction is a very solid one. It's built out of, I think, 6.3 millimeters aluminum. So very thick, very sturdy. And as I said, all the vibrations in every part are killed. That's really a trademark of AVID Hi-Fi. So the name suggests plug and play. You just drop it down, put a record on and play. But that's not the case with the plug and play from AVID Hi-Fi. You really have to be very accurate with assembling it, and there is a bearing ball underneath the platter and you put that on a shaft. That little ball is almost the key of this smooth turning around, but as I said, you can easily break or damage something like the sapphire that's used, so be very careful when connecting this. Once connected and once assembled, it's almost plug and play, because the only thing you can't do is move the record player around, because the moment you move the record player around, your RPM is already changing your speed because you have this separate motor. So that's maybe something that's a little bit inconvenient, but if it always is on the same place, there's no problem with that. So besides adjusting the speed with the motor, there's not much you need to do with this, because for the counterweight you just press it to the end and it has the right weight for this needle or for this cartridge. So if you're going to change the cartridge, I think you need to be very careful with the weight. It needs to be exactly the same. So you can change the speed, and anti-skating, it's also arranged already in this. So okay, that's plug and play. You don't have to make a lot of corrections for this. So it's all custom made by AVID Hi-Fi and all designed except for two things. Of course, the cartridge, although it's called the AVID cartridge CA1, it's actually an Audio-Technica cartridge, and the tone arm is made by Riga. But that's the only two parts. So for small things, it's this thing. I don't like it that there is connected already a cable in there, and that you have a separate motor. It's good for the vibrations, but it's not very easy adjustable. It's almost like that every time you're going to play a record, you need to adjust it again. Those are only two minor points. For the rest, this is really an exquisite record player by AVID Hi-Fi. And as I said, for the price of 1400 euros, you get a very high-end record player.